Hello, I'm Roberto Ortiz, and this is Who's My Next Therapist? Our contestant today is Cynthia. She struggles through anxiety, depression, and is going through her 8th tough breakup. And now let's play Who's My Next Therapist?
So, what's your, process?
I like to help my patients understand their emotions through an extensive analysis of their id, ego, and superego. Every session with me is an in-depth exploration of cause and effect. Imagine, if you would, an encyclopedia. I'm that, but in therapy form.
I tell it like it is. You are going to cry harder than when your mom ran over Freckles, your Boston Terrier, in that new SUV.
Girl, through my communion with the universe, I will harness the Libra sun, the Capricorn moon, and the Taurus rising to help you release your inner bruja.
How about giving us some deets on your love life?
I'm so alone.
Cynthia. So many people feel the same way. It's a part of what Jung would call the collective unconscious, not to be confused with the animal collective unconscious, which is the feeling you would get after watching their dope concert.
You're going to be alone for the rest of your life because you keep dating straight girls.
Honey, before we start to talk about other people's love for you, tell me, do you love yourself?
I really need a therapist.
Oh, it's time for the final round. Cynthia, why don't you tell us about your last dream?
Okay, last night I dreamt that I was pregnant. And the baby had 3 heads. And they were all my mother.
The heart of this dream is the fact that you're afraid that in some vain attempt to become less lonely, you're isolating yourself even further.
Honestly, I was going to say that your chakras were misaligned, but I think Rebecca is onto something.
Curious. 3 heads. Three's company. It's reminiscent of the mythical dog Cerberus, the loyal companion and lapdog of the underworld.
What?
Wow, deep stuff. But now, Cynthia, it's time to find out who will be
My Next Therapist!
But first, we should go through the copay information of the therapist. Estrella is out of network. Rebecca only takes cashier's checks. And Brandon is the cheapest with only $15 a session. Who's it going to be?
I guess it'll be Brandon.
Well, it looks like we found
The only possible option!
Yes, we did. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming. Join us next week for a celeb edition of Who's My Next Therapist with special guest host Walter Mercado. Until then.